Hello everybody and welcome to part 39 of my Final Fantasy VII Let's Play. And so in the last video there, I kind of stopped right after, right before I was gonna go to going back into Midgar there, but I wanted to do the Chocobo breeding there, but I ran into this guy. This is the ultimate weapon. And he was just chilling right there, so I'm like, alright, let me fuck his world up. So, what we're gonna be doing here, is, there's gonna be a lot of skipping around here. I did a lot of, like, cutting this and that out, and, yeah, it's gonna be... Well, these next parts here, they're gonna be really, really like skipping like to here and here and jumping around a lot. I had went ahead, I think this was the last week of December there, and I on that Friday there I like just recorded like the entire day just completing the rest of this game there. So this game is fully recorded. It's all the way, I beat the game already, it's all that stuff is recorded. What I had to do was, I had to, do like 6, like, separate videos or something like that, because I wanted to show, like, key things of what I was doing. So, so what's going to happen here is, I'm going to, well, right now we're going to go do some, Chocobo, catching, and, we're going to go near the Midgar area. I left some notes here just so I didn't have to really talk about them, so if you see these notes there, that's what those things are there. That right there, I was looking around like for about maybe 5 minutes, just a few minutes to see if I could see, Ultimate Weapon again, because he does fly around, and, we'll spin that thing up there just to get, to this battle here. I was just seeing if I could find him again, and he wasn't showing up anywhere, so, yeah. Now, one thing I want to know is, when you're doing, Chocobo catching, I suggest always using, the Gesnal, or Gesnal, I don't know how you pronounce it, the greens there, and, cause they always, I guess that green there is, like, the best one, cause they munch on that thing for a good while, at least in this area anyways, so, what I did was, so I went to Midgar here, and what you want to do is you want to get, well, this is right here, the max that you can catch that you can catch and send to the Chocobo ranch there is 4 of them. I only went with 3, because it was just like, let's just speed it up there. I'm probably going to get some good amount anyways. So, okay, so just a quick little note right here. If you did not get the Chocobo Mog materia near the beginning of the game, and like you totally skipped it, at this point in the game, if you do catch some Chocobos and then you talk to them, then you can just do the same thing and get the materia again. So you're not totally lost on getting that. So that's kind of neat there. I was talking with this, I guess this is the daughter of the place there. There's actually some point to where after you talk to the Chocobo mage there, where you get like some little tidbits on how to raise Chocobos, that girl there actually takes notes and actually like writes a book or whatever. I don't know. But what you want to do is, catch about 3 or 4 Chocobos, and you want to get 2 great, Chocobos. And I named this thing Gmail. I'm not referencing the Google's email service there. So you want to catch a great male and female. The type is just how, I don't know how to describe the type of it, of the chocobos there. I mean, it's like they have like variations on it. They have like, poor, weak, good, and then there's great, and then there's wonderful. And I guess it's like how well the chocobo is taking care of itself. I don't know. So I go back to get some more chocobos. This is after getting my third one here, and I was making my way back, and I saw Ultimate Weapon here flying around. I'm like, hey, asshole, what are you doing? So what it is if you keep ramming into him, I'm probably gonna speed it up here. Yeah, I'm gonna speed it up right here. If you keep running into him, it actually forces him to go to hover over the next like town or whatever. So what happened was it actually hovered over Midgar right here. I'm like, okay, maybe I can get to him before the little cutscene starts. But it like right here, a little note there. I accidentally triggered the little scene to go into Midgar there. If you go over Midgar there, it actually automatically does that. So that actually was not what I wanted to do there. But I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll be doing the chocobo stuff later. And so now we're gonna be doing the going back into Midgar stuff here. And there's really not much really to say about going back in, other than it's, you are going into a new part of Midgar, but you're kind of going into like familiar sections, so to speak. At least at some point. So I keep Tifa and Barrett in my party. You can change them out here if you want. And all that. Yeah, like right there if you want to, and you can just leave them as it is. And then, so what's really neat, and when it gets to it, you'll see this little CG cutscene here. And there will be like a mix of the CG and the normal models here. They'll actually show the CG models here, and then they'll switch over to the normal model, like that right there. And if you actually hit, I believe it's either the switch button or the OK button, Cloud will actually do these little maneuvers there that you're seeing me do. And I did not know that for the longest time until I saw, I think I saw a live stream of someone doing this, and they were doing that, and I was like, how did you do that? And he's like, no, you just push all these buttons there, and we'll do the little tricks there. And I'm like, oh. So really, it kind of seems like Kate Sith is kind of leading here a little bit, because he's kind of like, I don't know, he's like kind of like leading you to where things are at there, because you'll actually see Kate Sith here quite a bit, and it's, I guess it's whatever, but. So this is a new area right here. There are new enemies here, although they do kind of pop up a lot more than it doesn't really mix up the enemies a lot. You get like these familiar ones here, like the one with the spitting blades there. We've seen those before near the beginning of the game. And that tank thing there is, I guess, sort of familiar. I think we kind of seen that one before. But they're not too hard. So this place has a lot of teeny little secrets. You can actually go through the little fence right there that you just saw there. That's not like me cheating or anything like that. That's actually, you can go through that. And so this thing here, this enemy, actually can change spots if you're not quick enough. And I don't want to say he's not hard. It's just He'll actually like hide down for a bit, and then he'll pop up, and it's sort of a waiting game, I suppose, but it's whatever. But you want to go this way because there's the chests over here. There's 2 of them. This one right here is there's a mega elixir there, and it's actually good to get those. And so actually, so one thing about going back into Midgar here is you're actually able to revisit the Shinra HQ building, and this is actually your last chance to get the Turtle Paradise flyers from the HQ there. Now speaking of that, there actually is a problem that I had with this playthrough, and I was actually unfortunate that it happened to me. Unfortunately, the Steel Materia side mission to go into Wutai, where Yuffie steals your materia, and you go on this little side mission to chase her down, and then it leads to the Turks coming in, and then you go into their mountain thing there, and you run into Don Corneo again, and you fight a boss there. And all that is actually lost when you actually get to the 3rd disc there, or when you're ready to go to the northern crater. So I actually didn't realize that, and I was having a little trouble getting on the little ladder right there. Just speeding up a little travel thing there. I'm kind of doing a mix between just cutting past stuff and speeding up, because it's just to save some time on the video here. So if you see it speed up, that's either just to speed up the little travel time, or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, I lost out on doing that little side mission there, and unfortunately I was not able to get some of the I wasn't, the last Turtle Paradise flyer is in Yuffie's house, and you can't go in there unless you do that side quest there. So, unfortunately, I, lucked out on doing the Turtle Paradise thing there. I mean, I suppose I can do a little cheating there and, kind of have it active as I did get that. But really all it is that once you actually, go and see all of them. You go to the little bar in Wutai, which is a place that Yuffie is from, and you just talk to him, and he's like, "Oh, you've actually seen all the flyers there," and he'll give you one of all the source items. And a mega elixir, and that's it. That's all you really get from that. So it's not really a big deal for that part. Although the one thing that you will miss out on is on the materia that you would be able to get during the side quest there, which would be the NP absorb materia, which is well, it's like how the name applies, is it allows you to absorb the NP when you use it connected to another materia there. But unfortunately, I kind of missed out on that. So, I don't know. I could probably maybe go back to the previous saves, because I do have a couple of saves that I have saved. That are still, like, I have one that's like the 2 saves that I do have are the one for the dating scene, which I can use a cheat thingy there to change it so that I can show you other dating scenes there. Like you can see, like Barrett getting going on a date. Like that's kind of weird that Barrett would actually ask Cloud to go. Well, it's not really, he doesn't call it a date, he just says, you just want to go for a walk. And it's actually pretty funny is that the little thing to where you go to that little play, that gets skipped because they count Bear and Cloud a couple there. They kind of assume it's only for male and female, like, couple types, you know. So yeah. So this part coming, I'm not going to get to it yet because I'm going in the other direction right here. If you go towards the screen there, there's actually more towards that way. This is actually, this going down this way leads to getting the W item material, which is actually pretty handy because of the duplication glitch for it. Which I do utilize for it. I actually do use the little trick there to get me some, like, you know, like extra elixirs and mega elixirs and all that. I think that was the only two that I used it for. These enemies here, they're new. That little lightning attack that they do there, it just puts you on slow and it just kind of drags out the battle there. So along the way there, I'm probably going to be skipping a lot of the battles there because it's pretty much that's all you fight here. Is either those things or the little spinny ball spike guys there, and that's pretty much it there. So on this way there, you will see some treasure chests that have some source items in it, and you know, that's the other things that are down this way too. And so on the way back, I'm gonna, when I do get to the WA in there, I will cut back to the little entrance to this little area here. And then I go in the other direction there, and that's where you fight the Turks again. Now that spot there, we're running into Red 13 down this way. The thing with fighting the Turks there, there's actually a thing. There's two possibilities that could happen. If you did not fight them in that little underwater, like, sunken ship, I can't pronounce the name. It was like Galkin ship or whatever it was called. If you don't go and fight the Turks there, you actually have the option to not fight the Turks up here. And unfortunately, I actually went and fought them before coming here, so I actually had to force to fight them. No, so this is me. I went all the way back to the little save point that was on the first screen there, and I saved, and so now I'm moving on from right here. And when you try to go that way, the Turks show up here, and we get this cutscene. And I probably would advise stealing from them. I didn't steal from them. They all three of them have items there. Actually, I would probably at least steal from Elena there, because she has a Minerva band, which is a woman's only armor thing there, and it let's see, it like absorbs like certain things there, and one of them is like holy, and I think there's like earth and fire, or maybe lightning. It does some elemental absorptions there too. And I think poison. I might be thinking of the man's armlet there. So yeah, the Minerva, I think it's called a Minerva band, and it's exclusive only to women there. That only the women can equip it. And that's pretty handy. I would at least do that. Other than that, the battle's not really that hard, although I kind of cheese it here, because I was saving Barrett's limit break there for this purpose here, and it pretty much annihilated them. So yeah. That would probably be one thing to do, is if you get some limit breaks there, I would probably save it for this fight and the next boss fight. Well, there's 3 boss fights here. There's this one, And then there's 2 other ones there, and I would probably maybe actually save the limit break thing for the next one that's coming up here, which I actually do that one. That actually will be shown in this video here. I made this video here a little bit longer than I normally would because well, we just came back here from the little break there. I took I took the last week of December off there because of the Christmas and the New Year's Eve thing coming around there. So I was like, yeah, I'll just take me a little break there and just kind of just chill. And yeah, the encounter right there, if you don't have like the enemy away materia, this place is like the encounter rate is like kind of high in this place. And it can get annoying because like you'll like fight and then like a few short distance later you'll fight again and it's just like down. So if you go this way, this way here leads to the Shinra HQ there. If you see Sid there, if you go on the left path there, that will lead to this right here. There's really not a lot to do here. You actually do find Kate Sid's ultimate weapon here. First things that I do is I actually go to the Turtle Paradise thing there. This is like all this stuff there about the Turtle Paradise things there. This is like I did not know about this thing about the not able to do it there, so I kind of went ahead and did this stuff anyways. So it was kind of unfortunate. The kind of enemies that you fight here, it's the same as when we came here the first time there. It's just the Shinra soldiers there. So, I think I cut them out and all that there. If you come back to this place there, the store is actually still functional. You get these 2 items there, which are actually not that great. At least for the pile banger one there. That one, it just had no growth on it, and it was crap. So... you can still get to this the shop here, and it still has the same stuff as before there. So if you need to shop for some items there, go ahead and do that. This is me just fast forwarding through the stuff here. You actually want to go to the I believe it's the 64th floor. Yeah, and you want to look do the upper locker ones there on the left side there, and you'll get the HP shop there. Before you knew about K-Sith thing there, it was just Cloud was just like, oh, this is just a megaphone there. What is this doing here? And so I guess that might be Ree's locker right there or something. I don't know. But right there, I rested there, got fully healed, and saved there, and I went back down the thing there, and didn't really miss much there. So, so this is me on my way back, and I'm actually gonna go to where we actually need to go, and this is where we'll come to the next boss here. This right here is where we'll see the last of Scarlet and the other guy there. Heidegger, I think his name is. I really don't know how to pronounce his name, but I guess that might be correct. But I guess since the president was supposedly dead, they kind of took over, and they did a project there where they built this thing there, and I don't know if that's the Shinra cannon on the back there. I don't think it's that big. I think the Shinra, the Junin cannon is a way bigger than that. It's like, you know, it's like giant size, huge. Like it's the size of, you know, it would be able to probably the width of Midgar itself, I would think. But so anyways, this little mech thing there is called Proud Claude, And so we're gonna fight this thing there. When we fight this thing, it has 2 targets. It has like the little chest piece there. I don't know why the little chest piece thing is there. Once you destroy it, like, it doesn't do anything, really. It just goes away, and then the rest, I don't know, maybe it takes away his defense down a little bit or something. I don't know. But so this is Proud Claude. Nothing really hard about him. You know, just keep Midgar up, and probably do regen, so your health stays up there, and just do your most powerful spells or summons. You know, take your pick. I don't think he's really weak against anything. I mean, maybe Bolt a little bit, but I don't know. So Tifa got her limit break there. I actually do use it, and oh, this is Bahamut Zero, by the way. You'll actually be able to see this for the first time there. I don't think I showed it off. I was actually realizing in post editing that or actually when I was recording, I think it was way later, I was like, you know, I haven't shown, like, I don't think I had shown Titan summon there. So I really have not shown any of the summons there. I might, I think what I might do is, once this game is done there, I might do a few bonus videos on the show all the limit breaks that everybody has, show all the summons there, which you've kind of seen sporadically through this playthrough there, but I can make a video there where it's like it shows them one after the other, and then so yeah, so Tifa's limit break here, I actually get I actually miss out on it. I think there's one battle that I do. I think it might be. I think it's later. I'm not sure. I actually do get all of the limit breaks there, like either a yeah or a good, and you know, all the way through there. So at some point you will see Tifa's final limit break thing there. But I mean, like I said there, I'll probably make a bonus video of doing all that. So what the I was just saying this here. The W item there, I didn't really explain that. Basically, what it does is it allows you to use 2 items at once there, and the glitch that I mentioned earlier there is that so whatever item that you want to duplicate, you need to have a little bit more than I'm gonna say more than 2. I would say have 3 just to be safe that you don't mess it up there, or in case you do mess up there. If you well, I'll use this. Let's say, let's use the elixirs as an example. Let's say you have 3 elixirs there. So on your W item thing there, if you use one, and then when you're going to use your second one, select it, but then cancel out, and then keep doing that back and forth there. And that glitch there actually makes the counter of that go up. Like, it doesn't count that as canceling the thing there. So I guess apparently doing that actually adds more elixirs to your thing there. If you actually do it the other way, where you do it on the first one, it actually goes the opposite way, where you actually lose it. So make sure you actually do it for the second one and not the first. And that's basically oh, this is Ultima, by the way. I don't think I shut that off yet. And so that's pretty much how the W item glitch works there. There are other W materials out there. There's actually 3 in total. There's W Magic and W Summon, and those allow you to do 2 of each of those things there. And as you can hear there's the music for this battle kind of went off. My custom music didn't loop there, so just gonna be silent for the rest of the thing here. But unfortunately, as soon as the thing nailed down there, I was able to do the finishing blow there, and you get Ragnarok, which is for Cloud, and that's his second best weapon. We will be getting his final weapon there later. I do go beat Ultimate Weapon, and I do go into the forest there that he opens up there. You can get into there earlier if you want to, if you do the Chocobo breeding on disc 2. I just went on as just doing it when I get to it. That right there, the Mistyle thing there, that's an armor, and that's actually I consider that actually the best armor in the game because it has a very, very high defense percentage there. Like I mean, if you look at the stats there, it's really good. It only has 6 slots there with them being linked. But that's actually pretty good. That's a decent amount of space there. Right here, I was trying to see if I could get Barrett to actually have the Aegis armor, but I was like, well, whatever. So yeah. This to mention there a little bit ways back, that HP shout that we got there, that was Kate's ultimate weapon there. And we're also going to get Barrett's ultimate weapon here in just a minute here. Just showing off this little battle right here, which is not too hard, I guess. So that battle there got my double cut materia mastered, so we got that good. So I decided to not quite save just yet, and you actually need to have Barrett in your party for this to happen to get Barrett's ultimate weapon here. And you when you go out to the up the stairs there will be a treasure chest right there, and that will have Barrett's ultimate weapon, which is called Missing Score. And that's his ultimate weapon there, and it has 0 growth on it. It has no growth at all, so I wouldn't equip it right now. And so this enemy there is kind of weird. It's just like this little circus cannon. I don't know what the hell it is. No real strategy for it, really. Just kind of attack until it's dead. So what I'm going to be doing here is, I'm actually going to, well, I'll be getting this, and then, you'll get this little thing with Barrett. I'm actually going to go back and switch out Tifa for Barrett, or not for Barrett, for Vincent, because I want Vincent to be present to when I go to Hojo. So, but you won't see that, it will be in the next video there, so. I will be saving once I deal with this stuff here. I'm going to go back down and save, and that will be the end of the video. So before we do that, we're going to have one new enemy there that will die in one shot. So there you go. I will be going to that save point, and I will be saving, and that should be near the end of the video here. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please go to my channel and check out my other videos there if you would like. And also please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video there. So peace out.